Hey, what's up guys? Demetrio Rosario here, Nicole Thompson of Bachata Dance Academy. We have an exciting video for you guys, actually 2 videos. We're gonna be covering our secret 7x7 bachata method. So we're gonna be doing 2 separate videos. One will be talking about our 7 essential moves that you want to know in bachata, and then the other one's gonna be covering the 7 secrets that's gonna spice up your bachata life. It's so good.
Yes, these 2 videos are, well, you're going to learn them separately, and we're going to teach you how to kind of fuse them in order to create a really good base for your beginner bachata dancing, whether it be socially or just having fun with family and friends. So they're really important videos. This one you want to definitely do and complete and master first before you go on to the 7 secrets, or else you'll kind of feel like it's just too much information, okay? So bear with us as we teach you the 7 essential moves.
So the good thing about this video, if it's your first time dancing bachata, this is going to be perfect for you. We're going to break things down if you're dancing for the first time, just so you can see why we're doing these moves and how you're going to use them later. When we talk about the 7 secrets, this is if you're been dancing for like 4 months, 6 months, it's going to be useful for you as well. That one has a bunch of tips, but if you're doing this for the first time, you're going to get a lot of juicy stuff that I wish they would have taught me on day 1. It's stuff that's going to just shorten your learning curve and it's going to shorten the time it takes to learn all of these amazing tips.
So let's jump in.
Here we go, guys. We're going to start with our basic step. Make sure to watch that first video, just doing the basic steps in general before you actually get into partner work. So, tapping left, ladies right, we're always going to do a basic in between each move so you have time to think. Later we can take it off, make it a little bit more spicy, but for now, keep it nice and simple. We're going to basic slowly. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now, my hands, they're in palm position. Yeah, my palms are up, and she's resting her hands up on top. Yeah, there's different scenarios here where you can be like this or like this. We'll talk about that as we go, but we get in super detail in our main course, but we'll keep it nice and simple for now.
So don't squeeze each other's hands. You're just placing it and kind of nicely holding it, but never squeeze. Okay? The other thing is when he says we're going to do a full basic, it means we're going to go all the way one direction and return, and that's one full basic. So if he says do a basic, you want to make sure you go both directions, to the right and left for the girls, or to the left and then back to the right. Half a basic means you just do the 4 counts and go one direction. Yes?
Here we go. So one basic, let's do it together. 5, 6, we basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, let's do it again just in case. Why not? In case it's your first time, you're like, I want to do that again. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So remember the name of what we're doing here. We're doing the 7x7 bachata method. For this video, we're going to be covering the first essential move. The first essential move is what we call a cross-body lead. All of these moves are going to be super important for you to remember, but just take it step by step for now so you don't get overwhelmed. So cross-body lead is very important. You're going to be using this your whole bachata life.
Yeah, it never goes away.
There's no escape. Yeah. So a simple version of this form is just going to be here. This is called an open position. So we're in open position and we're going to be doing a cross-body lead.
Open position meaning that our arms are kind of open and separate from each other.
Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 steps like a normal basic. 1, 2. Now on 3, guys, I'm going to take a slightly bigger step. On 3, so I can actually get out of the lady's way, I'm going to keep her on my right side. I'm going to go 3, 4. Yeah, so when I do this, you got to make sure you keep your hands here so she doesn't follow you. I want to keep her on my right side. If I just take big steps, she's just going to follow me here, and if I keep my hands in front.
So let's try that again, and we'll do it from this view so you can see him really get out of the way.
Yeah, so pretend we did the first basic. So now I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so now I have her on my right side. Pretend I'm in lane number 1, she's in lane number 2. Now what I'm going to do is I want to bring her on my side. Yeah, we're going to switch places. So I'm going to bring her through this slot that I just created. So guys, you're going to have to pull her forward gently so she can feel that lead to come forward. Guys, I'm going forward on the right, going to the right. Ladies, you're going forward on your left, going to your right. 3 steps and a tap.
So we're just going to switch places.
Yeah, those 3 steps and a tap will never go away. We go step, 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 tap. Yeah, you got to make sure you close off that lane that you just created. I go back in front of the girls as I bring her through so we can go back into our basic 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do it again from a different angle, but let's keep going from the top just so we get that repetition in. We're going to go full basic, then the crossbody lead. We get out of her way, we bring her through.
Yeah, and don't worry if you get confused at all, you can always rewind it, but we'll be doing this quite a bit and repeating it, and he'll always give you the cues. So don't worry, don't stress too much. Just relax and try to follow what he's saying to do.
Here we go. Slowly, tapping left, ladies right. Let's basic first. Slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of her way, we bring her forward. 5, 6, full basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Let's do it again one more time from the top from here. 5, 6, base. By the way, while you're doing this, always make sure if you're doing this with a partner at home, make sure you're in the same side that I'm on. So if you're in the guy's side, make sure you're here so you're doing it exactly at the same angle as us.
If it gets really confusing when he raises his hand, you don't know which one to do. So yeah, if we switch sides with us.
Yeah, also, a lot of gentlemen like to take courses, same thing for the ladies, and they don't have somebody at home to practice with. Do it invisible style. So pretend I didn't have her or we just won't even connect. Just still do the motions. Yeah, make sure you're checking yourself that you're not doing something awkward if your hand is like this, like it's weird.
Yeah, and don't do it with your hands down.
Always, when you're practicing at home without a partner, just still try to mask and or
do the motions.
Mirror the motions that we're doing here, like if you had a partner. So we're going basic, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still get out of her way. 1, 2. Still do the motion like if you're pulling her forward. Ladies, you can still do your step and basic. Yeah, so even when we start getting into turns later, still do the motions.
Yeah,
Ladies, still do your turns, just so you can get a benefit out of this video, even if you don't have a partner. So one last time from the top, and let's move on. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basic, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. We freeze right here.
So ladies, for this crossbody lead, every time we're in class, students ask, are you crossing your feet? What are your steps? So don't worry so much about your steps and what they're doing. Just think 3 steps in a tap and follow where his arms are guiding you. Sometimes you'll cross more, sometimes you won't cross as much. Just have them be natural steps. So let me give you an example. So when we do this, if he's gonna give me this step, I don't wanna think about having to cross. I'm just taking 3 walking steps like I'm walking normally, and he's kind of pulling me towards him. If I didn't follow, I'd go over here, right? So I'm just gonna, it looks like I'm crossing, but I'm really just following him. Yes, so don't think so much about a cross. Just 3 steps in a tap, follow your gentleman. Yes?
Here we go. So we ended up in this position here. We're gonna do a basic. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the next part of the basic, the 5, 6, 7, 8, guys, I'm gonna bring the right hand up. I'm gonna go 5, 6, 7, 8. The hand comes up on 7, 8, so I can prepare the ladies for the turn. First essential move was the crossbody lead. Second essential move is left and right turns for the guys or for the girls. Yeah, so I can give her a turn to her right, I can give her a turn to her left, I can turn to my left, and I can turn to my right, yeah, with one hand. Yeah.
But we're just going to keep it super simple and just demonstrate with 1 turn.
Yeah, so there's many variations for each essential move. We're only going to be covering 1 in this video so we don't overwhelm you. Again, in our course, we talk about all the different possibilities and making them look a little bit more flashier, more intermediate, or more spicy beginner, if you want to call it that. Yeah, but let's keep it simple for now.
Yep.
So let's do it again where we go half a basic and then we bring the hand up. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4,
slide the
5,
hands down.
6, 7, 8. I'll talk about the little hand thing that I'm doing right now in just a little bit. From here, we're going to turn the ladies, guys. My fingers are pointing in the direction that I'm turning the girls. I'm going to turn them to the right. Yeah, I'm going to turn for 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, don't assume that she's just going to know the turn because you put the hand here. Actually, make the circle over her head and then bring the hand back down. Yeah, so again, we're here. I turn her. I go 1, 2, bring it down. We connect so we can go back to our basic step for now. Yeah. Guys, right now, I'm going to let you slide if you're not giving the ladies a prep. A prep is a preparation before a turn so she knows and she has like better like oomph to go into the turn. For now, again, I know I'm just telling you guys to raise the hand up and just turn her. But later, or if you're a little bit more improving beginner, you can give her a prep period, kind of winds them up for the turn. If you're not doing that now, I'm going to let it slide. Just focus on the steps for now.
Don't get overwhelmed. So if anything's too challenging, just take it back a step and go to the simplest version where you didn't feel overwhelmed. So you want to go over that hand position?
So guys, we talk about this again later in the course. So there's two different hand positions here. If this feels like this, it's okay, but it's good to know. There's this hand position that we started with. When I start doing turns, loops, more like patterns and figures, I get into another position here. Let's actually come closer so they can see us so good. Yeah, so I'm here originally, if I'm doing a basic step, cross-body lead, something where I'm going to lead her forward and back.
It's like you have more,
Control.
it's like very meaty hand position, so you can really use each other's body to do stuff. Yeah?
Anytime I'm in this position, that's when I'm going to start doing any type of turns, any type of loop, which we'll get into later. Yeah, they're going to come from this kind of like fingertip connection.
You can move really quick and easily that way. This way you can't, right? You're going to start arm wrestling if you try to move.
Yeah.
So this one's if you need kind of really good connection with your partner, and this one's more when you need to be able to move quickly.
So let's do it again. We're going to go half a basic. We bring the hand up, we turn her, and then we'll take it from the top, get that repetition in, and then let's move on. Remember, if you need to rewind and do so, you can. Here we go. 5, 6, half a basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. The hand comes up on 7, 8. We turn her 2, 3, 4, and back to basic step and 1. Let's take it from the top, very beginning. 5, 6, we basic and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of her way, bring her through. 5, 6, half a basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand comes up. Now we turn her. 1, 2, 3, we basic. 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go, guys. Let's actually try with music before we continue, just so you can actually start practicing with the music as well. We'll do it like 2 or 3 times and then move on. Here we go. Here we go, guys, with the music. Slowly. 5, 6, 5, 6, basic.
Eres tú mi cielo.
Here we go, out of her way.
La música que me hace vibrar.
Get ready for the turn.
Sones sin fin. Yo tengo para
And basic. Let's do it again from the very top, from this angle. Basic first.
tu mirada.
Here we go, cross body.
Luz al final de mi túnel.
Get ready for the turn. We go.
Inmediatamente sé
One last time, full
a dónde
basic.
voy, porque yo te amo.
Here we go, out of her way.
Y ya no me aguanto, quiero correr a ti, porque tú lo vales. Cruzaremos mar así, solo por besarte quiero correr a
Nice.
ti.
Here we go, guys. Let's continue from where we left off. So remember, we just gave the ladies a turn. So let's go from there, tapping left, ladies right, 3 steps and a tap. We turn her. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So first essential move was a cross-body lead. It can be on your left or your right side. Then we had the second essential move was a regular left or right turn. There's 4 different options in the most basic sense, and we just gave it to the girl. Now we're moving on to our next, our third essential move. This is gonna be loops. Loops, different people call them like hair combs, but these are loops here, yeah? A loop can go inside, they can go outside, they can go...
Don't get too confused by the name.
There's a lot of variations, a lot of things that can happen. You can do technically 8 different types of loops. Again, for the sake of the video, keep it nice and simple. We're only gonna do 1, yeah? So the way we're gonna do this loop, let me actually come this way so you can actually see how I'm doing this. I'm not actually going to be out of her way. I'm just so you can see the loop. This hand is going to come up. We're fingertip connection. Ladies, you always want to make sure you're pushing against the guys. Guys, I'm pushing up. Not like so much where you were like,
Yeah.
yeah, just enough so we don't slip. So when I'm here, I'm going to bring the hand, my elbow's going to come in, guys. I'm going to keep her elbow out. There's like a little tunnel here, and this is where we're going to give her the loop.
Yeah, so ladies tend to kind of like, they don't know what to do. So whenever the guy does this, just open up your elbow gently.
Yeah, if you're a lady watching follower, the way to know if it's an inside turn where you're going to bring this elbow in, the guy will actually bring the arm in front so he can do the other type of loop. But right now we're coming from the outside, so guys, make sure you to bring her elbow in so you can give her that outside loop, yeah, or open loop. There's a lot of different terminology. Again, we go here, do it with us. It's fun, so good. I like it.
So ladies, never grab onto the guy. Just let him, again, you have to have like Spider-Man grip. It's just like with the tips of the finger so that he can lead the move. And then I'm just doing what he's doing at the speed he's doing it. So I'm not trying to rush it. I'm not trying to tell him what to do. He's the one showing me, okay, it's a loop and this is the speed that we're going. And I'm following what he's saying. Yeah.
If you want to see it in a different angle, just in case, weird angle, we're here. If you want to see how it looks from behind, boom.
And
Yeah.
then ladies, once you're here, some ladies unloop themselves, but just come out of it, yeah? So from behind your head, just back to a normal position. It's a
Should look
super
like
easy
an
way.
Herbalescence commercial. I'm just kidding. So let's go from that loop. So this loop, we're going to be doing it as we do our basic step. Let's do it again from this angle. Since you didn't see it, I'm in front of her. I'm just doing this. As soon as it gets to the neck, I let go so I can connect to the hand. Don't be creepy. Once you're here, don't let go. Don't be like, ooh, girl, nice neck. Yeah, so I just let go and then I connect right away into the hand. Slowly, it's going to look like this. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to do one more basic just so we can get used to the basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm taking my time with this loop. I'm taking a whole 4 count to do the loop and another 4 to connect back into the hand. Let's try it again slowly. 5, 6, slowly we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Future tip, you don't need it now. Loops can happen on different times. I can go 1, 2, and do something else. There's going to be a lot of different variations, different timing, but for now, we're taking our time. We'll milk the move. Here we go. Let's do it again together. Basic first and then the loop. We basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes the loop. We go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time in this angle. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stay in front of her. You won't be able to see it, but just so you guys can see, I'm staying in front of her as I do this loop. Boom, boom, rukutukutum, kutum. A lot of questions that gets asked sometimes from the guys. How does she know it's a loop and not a turn? Yeah, so one thing you can do is just, you want to create a light feel. Make sure you're not doing this and doing like an initial lead for like a turn. It's a little bit more gentle when you're doing the loop, so I'm just coming up with the fingertips. If anything, I'm coming almost like straight up from her side so I can do the loop versus a turn where I come up from the side. Yeah, and then we turn her. There's the side and then there's the side. Here we go, slowly. Let's continue. So tapping left, ladies right, last time, and let's continue. But let's go from the top so we don't forget. 5, 6, basic, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of her way, bring her through. 5, 6, we basic, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hand up, we turn her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here comes the loop for 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the hand. I hope that wasn't too fast for you guys. Let's proceed.
So now we covered 1, 2, 3, and now we're on to 4.
Fourth essential move. Remember, all of these moves, they are in your bachata life forever. These are the most common moves that you will use. They're going to get spicier later. Right now, they're just in the basic sense. Knowing these 7 moves is going to save you like a lot of headaches. You won't get a bunch of headaches later. It's going to save a lot of frustration. You won't get overwhelmed if you memorize these 7 steps, yeah?
And then remember the 7 have some variations. So, but it's not that big of a difference. Like, okay, this loop versus this loop, or loop, you know, they're not that different. But to know the 7 essential moves and their variation gives you an unlimited amount of things you can do on the dance floor. They may not be insanely flashy or, you know, crazy impressive. I mean, they are to someone who doesn't know how to dance. But they're an incredible starting base, and like he said, they never go away, so they're very important.
Here we go. So moving on to number 4. Number 4 is the hammerlock turn. The hammerlock turn is the craziest turn of them all. It's very dangerous. No, I'm just kidding. It's not that bad. So what is a
dangerous?
What is a hammerlock turn? This is probably one of the most difficult one out of the 7, but it's not too bad. It's just a regular turn with 2 hands, and it's going to be in a different placement.
I have a booger coming in my nose. I just laughed. You made me laugh, and I was like, oh God, there's no booger, right?
So what is a hammerlock turn? Let's just show you very simply. So one hand is usually up, the other one is usually down. And we do a turn without letting go of any hand. So if I'm doing a turn, this will be a hammerlock. When we get stuck in this position, this is a hammerlock.
Yeah, so get used to this position. If you ever are in this position where it's maybe not the guy, but where one hand is behind the back and one hand is not, it's a hammerlock. It can go either way. So it can get a little more complicated, but always think hammerlock, one hand behind, and how you get it behind is the hands one up, one down on either side.
Yeah. If you purchase the course, the beginner program or our beginner course, make sure you still watch the 7 essential steps in there as well, because we dive deep more into these and give you a little bit more examples and variations, since we're just touching on the basics for now.
Yeah.
But remember, hammerlocks can go this way. I can do a hammerlock going this way.
And
I
then
can
the
give
girls.
the girl a hammerlock this way. Same thing, they can go the other way. There's a family of moves within each
But essentially,
step.
they're very similar.
Here we go. So the gentlemen are going to take this hammerlock turn. We're going to...
You guys get to turn for the first time.
Yeah, so we're going to basic first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring the left hand up, guys, and freeze here. Yeah, now, guys, we're going to do a hammerlock turn to the left. I created this tunnel. We're going to go into this tunnel. We're curious. We want to see what's inside. We're going to do a left turn, gentlemen. Ladies, you're going to do a basic. Guys, I'm doing a left turn, regular left turn. As I do this hammerlock turn, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we end up in this position, this hammerlock turn. So we basic 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do that again one more time. They should call it the pretzel turn. It's like a pretzel. From here, should we rename it? Call it the pretzel turn? We're going to start a revolution, the pretzels. Slowly. So tapping left, ladies right. We're going to turn to the left. Here we go slowly. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, yes. We basic 5, 6, 7, 8. How do we get out of this? I have no idea. There's no escape. So things like the hammerlock turn, if you can go into it, there's a way to get out of it. I don't recommend just letting go. So we just did the turn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to basic for now. We'll take off this basic later. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. We bring this hand up. Boom. I'm just going to unwind myself to my right, guys. I'm going to turn to my right to unwind from the hammerlock turn. Again, do not let go of any hands. I'm going 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah?
So if there's a way in, there's a way out. So again, like you said, you don't want to disconnect. You kind of want to get used to understanding that wherever you are, there is a way to get out of it without just disconnecting.
Yeah, not that it's wrong. Like if you're like thinking, if you're dancing and you're like, let's go into the hammerlock. Oh, damn. How do I get out of this? You can just let go and do something else. It's not like, oh my God, he did a hammerlock turn. Guys, look at him dancing and he didn't get out of it the proper way.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but it gives you more moves, right? Buys more time in your dancing versus you just stop and now you have to start over again. It gives you a whole nother count of 8 of moves because you're exiting the turn. So think of a hammerlock. There's an entrance and there's an exit, however you do it.
But it's okay when you start if you don't want to get on. If you get like overwhelmed, you're like, I don't know how to get out of it. It's weird coming from this way. How did I get this way? It's okay.
It's okay.
Here we go. Let's do it again one more time. Tapping left, ladies right. We're turning to the left, gentlemen, hammerlock turn. We go 1, 2, 3, basic, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hand comes up, and guys, we turn 5, 6, 7, basic, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take it from the top so we don't forget everything. We have 4 moves. I just checked you, girl. I'm sorry.
Boom.
I did shoulder day yesterday. I wanted to test it out. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Tapping left, ladies right. 5, 6. We basic and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cross body. Sorry, guys. My English is not very good looking. Cross body lead right away. 5, 6, 7. Cross body. 1, 2. We bring her through. That was essential move number 1. We basic. 1, 2, 3. Essential move number 2 was a regular turn for 1, 2, 3. We basic. Essential move number 3. We loop the ladies and connect. Basic. After this, get ready for essential move number 4. Here we turn and a 1, 2. Basic. And 5, 6, 7. Essential move number 4 is still in the process because we gotta get out of it. And now we basic. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6. Very nice. Yes, yes. We're gonna try these with music, guys, just since we have 4 now. And then for the next time we do music, we'll do it when we finish the whole 7. So remember, we have cross-body lead, we had the loops, we had the
Turns.
Sorry. We had the cross-body lead, the turn, the loop, and then the hammerlock turn.
So you're already more than halfway there.
A lot of these steps, there's a lot of things that can happen with the fingers. There's a lot of the technique and fundamentals. We are huge on foundation, technique, fundamentals. I know we're talking a lot in this video. There's so many videos out there in the world that exist in the internets where you can find a lot of information, but the thing is that we see a lot of things being rushed. There's a lot of videos that you can see people doing things fast, but they're not going over the really essential steps. Or the foundations that you need. That's the stuff that we really focus on. We don't want to teach students the wrong way. So we want to give you everything that you need in these videos and in our course, just so you guys can have the proper foundation. We do in our course have videos where we do fast videos. So if your style is this, we have a lot of videos where we go deep in technique and fundamentals, and then we have other videos that are fast, especially like more combination sections where we're like, I just want to go in there, I want to get my oomph, and I just want to go in and out and learn something. We also have that for you as well, because we always know there's different types of learning, people that want to do stuff fast and people that want to actually take the time to practice and implement the important things, which we're really big on. So you have both styles. Yeah. So with that in mind, let's go back into the music. Here we go, guys. Slowly with the music. 5, 6, 5, 6. Basic and.
Eres tú mi cielo.
Here we go, cross body.
Música que me hace vibrar. Razones sin
Ladies turn.
Yo tengo para amarte así.
The followers loop.
Tu mirada, la luz al final de mi túnel.
Gentlemen, hammerlock turn.
Escucho tu voz. Inmediatamente sé a dónde voy.
Let's do it again from this angle, from the basic. I'm going to be saying out loud what essential move it is. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, so you can start embedding that in your brain. Here we go. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Still number 4. And basic. Here we go, guys. Let us press on. Let's go from the very top and then add on. We basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic. 1, 2, 3. Number 2. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exit number 4 and 5, 6. Basic and 1, 2, 3 and 5, 6, 7. Nice. From here, we're going to move on to essential move number 5, which is two-hand turns. Yeah, again, two-hand turns has their own family of moves as well. We're only going to be giving one variation of the two-handed turn. In this case, we're going to give it to our lady.
Oh.
That's why I dance, guys. I can't sing.
Not a singer.
I don't even shower sing. I went to American Idol for shower singers. I failed. It's no good. Tapping left, ladies right, 3 steps and a tap. We basic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Both hands are going to come up on 7, 8. Make sure the hands are together. We don't want to be like this. Power to bachata. Yeah, so make sure we're here. Kind of like a preparation for the ladies this way.
So they're off.
So they can unwind that.
Kind of like my left shoulder or the gentleman's right shoulder.
Yeah, so we're here. Tapping left, ladies right. We give her we're doing 3 steps and a tap. When we turn her to her right, both hands over the head. Do not let go of any hands. We go 1, 2, 3. She was like, she wanted to say something. Go ahead.
So this should feel really, really similar to the first turn that we did, the right turn. The only thing is you're just going to have both hands. But the same thing for the lady. It's the same exact steps going in the same direction. The only difference is that you're going to be in this. Guys, your prep is really similar. Same thing. You're going off to the same side, and you need to make a big circle around her head. I mean, 85% of this turn is the same. You just have your arms. Yeah? So keep that in mind.
Let's try it together. Tapping left, ladies right. Basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands come up, and we turn her. 1, 2, basic. 4. Now 6, 7, 8. So now we're like in this X. We're in this cross. Just like the hammerlock turn, the two-hand turn gets you in a position where you can't. It's gonna feel like you're stuck. But if you came into something, there's a way to get out of it, and we're gonna do the same thing for this turn. Yeah, so let's go again from the two-hand turn here. Just we're here, both hands up, tapping left, ladies right. We turn her. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. But let's basic for now first. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4. Hands up. 3, 4. So I can turn her and unwind her the way she came in. I'm gonna take her out the opposite way for 5, 6, 7. So it can go back into a open position.
Palm to palm.
So remember that rule. Just like we talked about the hammerlock turn, if you're like here and you're like, oh damn, I don't know how to get out of it, you can let go and connect. Again, nobody's gonna hunt you down. It's okay. But remember, it's always good to, if you get into something, it's always good to exit or do something else out of it.
Let it tickle your brain a little, even though it doesn't feel good, and really try to remember the exits so you don't get in the habit of just kind of letting go. I mean, whatever. If you do, you do. But try. Because, you don't always take the easy way out.
Here we go. So let's do it again from here. Tapping left, ladies right. We turn her. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We basic and a 1, 2, 3. We turn her. 5, 6. We basic and 1, 2, 3. That was number 5. Boom, bop. Yeah. Let's actually move on. I have a lot of faith in you guys. I feel like we don't have to take it from the top. We usually would, but let's get a little bit of spicy. Let's move on to number 6. Number 6 of the 7 essential moves is
Cuddle position.
the cuddle position. Very, very common in bachata. Back in the days when the bachata started, it was very common back then, and it's still common now.
Again,
it was existing 10 years ago when bachata was barely coming into the scene. And the fact that it's still here means it's very, very important.
Yeah. Now they're just, it still exists, and they're just adding more and more complicated stuff to it. So now there's so many cool variations, intermediate variations, advanced variations, but the core of it is the same, and it will never go away. So I like this move.
Welcome to bachata, guys, by the way.
Yeah,
10 years
welcome.
ago, there was nowhere to
In
dance
LA?
bachata, at least in LA. Yeah, it was still getting popular in Europe, but salsa was the thing back then. So it's a blessing to be able to dance this dance the way it is now, because you can go anywhere and dance bachata. But it was amazing to see everything grow from there to how it is now. But remember, bachata it hasn't been around for 10 years. It's been around since a very, very long time. Very chill, very basic. We go into a lot of the history also in our main course if you want to get a little background, and we want to throw in some stuff like Dominican style where we talk a little bit more about the history and where it came from. But it's always good to know, to look back and see how bachata was danced back then and how it's grown now. There's many different styles in terms of sensual, Dominican, urban, modern, but that's for another video. Let's continue. Tapping left, ladies right, 3 steps and a tap. We're gonna go into where we just left off. We ended up in this position, guys. From here, I'm gonna get out of the ladies' way.
So just like you did in the crossbody lead.
Yeah, but we're not gonna do a crossbody lead, but it's the same step.
Same getting out of the way.
Here we go, guys. So going over the cuddle position, this is, again, move number 6. Tapping left, ladies right. This is gonna feel like a crossbody lead again. Remember, I'm gonna go 1, 2. On 3, I'm gonna take a big step. Yeah, kind of like the crossbody lead. I'm gonna go 3, 4.
Still keeping your arms to your side so that the girl doesn't follow you.
Yeah, so almost just like a crossbody lead, but we're gonna do a little bit of a change. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, she has her own lane on my right side. I have my own lane here. We'll flip the angle in just a little bit so you can see. I'm going to bring her into a cuddle position. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring her forward. She's going to go forward on the left foot, turning to the left.
Just watch it once so you can see what a cuddle position is.
And guys, I'm going to do a basic in place. As I do this, I'm going to switch the hand right here as I bring her forward. Wow!
So she basically does a half turn into you.
Yeah, so watch it from this angle so you can see what's happening before we do it together.
So
we'll do it from both ways. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. I bring her through. Right here, I switch the hand. 6, 7, 8. Just in case you want to see it from here also. I'm going slowly tapping left. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. I switch the hand here. 7, 8. From here, we're just going to walk forward. It's okay if you guys are not doing it with us. We're going to break it down for you guys. We're going to walk forward just so you can see what we're doing here. We're in our own separate line as we do this step. Yeah? So
this position is cuddle. Yeah, it's kind of like you're walking in the park and you're cuddling.
Again, this has family steps to this, or moves.
It has family steps.
It has family steps. So there's a lot of different variations that can happen in a cuddle position. But again, only sticking to one for now for the purpose of this video, so you can just do a little tiptoe into the 7 steps.
So let's break it down now.
Tapping left, ladies right. Let's go super slow. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here, guys, my hand is going to go into this hand. Practice that if you need to so you can get used to the motion. We're here, ba. We're here.
As you're turning, so
boom.
It doesn't look as obvious.
So now, my goal is to guide her forward. Yeah? So I'm doing this motion.
First.
Now, not only am I going forward, now my goal is to also turn her. So you got to make sure you pull her forward, you turn her, and you switch that hand. 3 things are happening at once. Might feel a little bit like this if it's your first time. If you got it, you're a ninja. Yeah, but remember, rewind it if you have to. Yeah, let's take it again, and then we'll go into that.
First signal is forward, and then you've got to go kind of to the side to give her the turn. So lead her forward and turn.
Or just tell her, cuddle position, girl. I'm just kidding. So we're here, out of her way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I pull her through. 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're here side by side. Guys, I'm going forward on the left. Ladies, you're going forward on the right. Don't look down. It's going to make you feel like you have to go on the same foot. We're on opposite steps, but it's okay. Yeah? We walk forward. 1, 2, 3.
Tap.
Tap. Guys should be tapping right. Ladies should be tapping left. Leaders right. Followers left. Basic back. We step and tap. Guys tapping left. Ladies right. Leaders left. Followers right. Oh! Yeah? Let's do it again. We're
Yeah.
gonna do it again. Do it with us, but we're gonna give you a different angle.
Yeah, and I'll go over the turn for the ladies.
Yeah, so we basic first, basic first, and 5, 6, here we go, out of her way, 2, 3, we bring her through, we switch the hand, walking forward in the park, 2, be like, what's up, girl, and 5, 6, 7, room. The turn for the ladies.
So ladies, we did the half a basic, and then he's gonna pull us through. So we go 1, 2, 3, tap 4. So when you feel that pull forward, that's why you're gonna change directions. Yes? So you step 5, and then he's gonna continue to turn you to the left. So you're gonna step 6, he's gonna continue to pull you this way. 7, tap 8. So it's still 3 steps in a tap, always, like almost always 3 steps in a tap. Default 3 steps in a tap for everything. So you're just gonna do half a rotation. So I start with my back facing you, dong, dong, by the end I'm actually facing you. So it's just a half a rotation. Think of it like a same kind of in the crossbody lead. Bam, 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 da. Okay?
Let's press on. Tapping left.
The biggest tip I can give the ladies is the guy's hands are telling you where to go. They're steering you. So pay a lot of attention to his hands so that you don't feel lost. So let me give you an example. So when we cross done, his hands are telling you here. His body is separate, but you need to pay attention to the hands because he's specifically saying, no, you stay here, basically. Then watch his hands. This one's doing switching. Sorry, I'm gonna move this way so you can see. When he switches, watch my body angle. So I have to go this way or else my body's gonna separate, yes? So he's guiding me this way, and then I'm gonna see that his hand's asking for my hand, and I can connect. So always watch his hands. They're telling you what to do. They ask for the hand when he needs the hand. When he turns, it's telling you what to do. It's changing your position. So look for those signals, yeah? Is body language and like sign language, right? We can't talk about what we're doing. I mean, we can right now, but when the song's on and you're just dancing, you're not talking about what you're doing, you're using signals and body language. So try to get used to reading his body language. Oh, he's going over there and his arms want me to stay here. Oh, he's making a big circle around my head, he's wanting me to turn, right? And guys, think about it the same, like think about it in reverse. The girls have no idea what you need to do, so you need to be really clear with your signal so she doesn't get confused. Yeah? So let's get started.
But if there's a blackout and the lights go out, there's no hope. I'm just kidding. Here we go. Tapping left, ladies right, 3 steps in the tap. 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of her way, bring her through. Riki rakadakadum, walking forward. 1, 2, 3. And basic back. Let's continue. Don't forget about the top. Everything from the beginning. I'm trusting you guys. From here, we're gonna unwind the ladies. Ladies, you're gonna go forward on the right foot. Turning to your right. Guys, I'm gonna do a basic in place as I unwind the ladies. Guys, my forearm is behind her back. When I do this lead, I'm doing this motion to unwind her. Yeah, not like Jackie Chan, like, huh, like just enough so you do this motion here so she unwinds in that direction, yeah? I'm not using my left hand.
If you push us straight, we'll go straight or we'll feel like our back's being pushed. So he's trying to get this shoulder to go away from him.
Yeah, so I'm doing this.
Yeah, that'll initiate my turn this direction.
So when I do this turn, guys, I'm not gonna use this hand. I'm gonna do this for now just so you guys can get used to that elbow and you don't get tempted to use this hand to turn her. I'm gonna unwind her, let go for now. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, so we can go back into our basic for now. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, let's do that again. Let me go from this angle so you guys can see. Tapping left, ladies right. Do not use this hand for now. I turn, we go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, it's not wrong. Will you come on this side so they can see?
Yeah.
So it's not wrong to turn with both hands. It's just not what we're doing, and you'll end up in a different position. So if he stays connected here, will you do it really quick? We'll just end up, I'm going to go so you can see. We'll end up with 2 hands, and for the next move we're going to do, we don't want that. So when you're doing bachata, a lot of things, it's not wrong. It's just when we're teaching something, you want to do it the same way, so you end up in the same position. One hand grab can change a lot of things. Or letting go of a hand can change a lot of things, okay? So just for this, really make sure you don't get tempted to keep this hand.
Yeah, let's do it again one last time from this position. Guys, I'm tapping left, ladies right. Again, we're not going to use this hand. Very important, guys, for the gentlemen or watching, just make sure, go like this for now. We're going to do a little bit of an exercise. So keep this left hand up.
Oh, no.
I'm just kidding. I made them do it. I just want to make you look awkward. So tapping left, ladies right, 3 steps in a tap. Don't use this hand for now. We turn her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now we're going to do it. We're going to have the hand connected, but remember...
I tried.
Let's go. Tapping left, ladies right. I got problems, guys. Just kidding. Tapping left, ladies right, 3 steps in a tap. We unwind her. Now I'm connected, but I'm still not using that hand. I'm just going to let go of the hand, and boom, bop. Let's rotate around here. From here, guys, we basic. 1, 2, 3. Don't forget the beginning. I see you. We're trusting you guys.
Don't worry, he'll give
5,
you cues anyways.
6. No, I won't. I'm just kidding. Tap. From here, guys, the last essential move is a cross-handed position.
So if you look, my right arm and his right arm, but if you look at this, it's a cross, right? This would be in a line, and this is cross. This could also be cross. This could also be cross.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a cross-handed turn. So this is essential move number 7. There's a lot of moves that are going to be coming from this position, even mixed with other moves that we did earlier. But the most simple one for now, just a regular handshake position. We're going to work on this cross here. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is let's actually rewind just a little bit. Let's go from the basic here. We get out of her way, the cuddle position, and then we'll finish it there for now. We'll go over that new part. Here we go. Basic first, and then the cuddle position. We basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's the cuddle position. Bring her through. We switch the hand. Walking forward, 2, 3, and tap. 5, 6. We freeze right here. Remember using that elbow, that arm to unwind her.
Let go of this hand.
Yeah, we let go of this hand. 3, 4, and now we're in that last essential move position.
Cross-handed turn.
Yeah, so we're in a cross-handed position, so we can do our cross-handed turn, which is, again, essential move number 7. We made it to the end!
We did it.
Yeah, so guys, simply, I'm just going to do a left turn. As I do this, I'm going to keep this hand at neck level. So I'm going to turn, I'm going to go left turn 1, 2. This hand, don't bring it above your head. I'm going to keep it at the neck. 3, 4. Yeah, this brings me a little bit closer to the girl so I can get into close position, one of the many, so we can just end up here. We started in open position. This is what we call closed. We won't use this video to go over positions, but this is another position that you're going to be in bachata.
Probably a more common position you're used to seeing in bachata. This is really common.
Yeah,
Salsa feels
there's this position, this position, there's this position, this position. There's a lot of positions in bachata. But again, we're not going to cover that in the video. That's more for the course because there's a lot of stuff that goes even within that.
But we're just ending close. You can at least get a little exposure as to, a different position.
So watch it once. Last time, I'm just doing this turn.
Neck level.
2, 3, we connect here. 5, 6, 7. 8.
And ladies go, arm goes on top. So when he reaches in, will you go ahead? So watch him reach in, and then ladies, you'll just go on top. Elbows connecting here and around the back. Yeah.
Let's do it again slowly just for the leaders in case you want to do it again. And then we're going to take it from the very top.
Tippity top.
Yes. Tapping left, ladies right. The hand is up already. Let's do a basic step. Why not? I love basic steps. Basic. And 5, 6. We turn. 1, 2, 3. That was number 7.
Close position.
Basic, and we're done. Yeah?
So let's go from the top. He'll walk you through it with cues, and then we'll do it again, and he'll do it with just the numbers. so on and so forth.
Here we go.
Don't get overwhelmed. You might feel like, oh my God, I already forgot the beginning. Don't worry, it's really common. We'll do this a couple times, and then if you still feel like you need a couple times with counts, just repeat this section, and then we'll do it with music, and you can repeat that section.
It's so common that I already forgot. I'm going to have to remember right now. I'm just kidding. Here we go, from the top. Here you go, guys, from the very top, tapping left, ladies, right, 3 steps and a tap. All the way from the beginning. 5, 6, basic, and slowly, very slowly, so we remember everything. Cross body lead. 1, 2, 3, bring her through. 5, 6, we basic. The next one is the lady's turn. 5, 6, 7, turn for 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one is the lady's loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic after this. The next one is the hammer lock. Turn for the guys. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Basic 6, 7, 8. Unwind from the hammer lock. Turn we go. 5, 6, 7. Basic. The next one is the 2-hand turn for the ladies. Turn them 1, 2, 3. We basic. 5, 6, 7, 8. Unwind the ladies from the 2-hand turn. 6, full basic, full basic, full basic. Here comes the next one, the cuddle position. We bring her through. 5, 6, 7, 8. Cuddle walking forward. 3, 4, 5, 6. Unwind her. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the left. Turn for the guys in that cross hand position. Back to basic step. And the 1, we just hit our elbow on the wall. It felt so good. And basic. Let's do it in this position. We're going to challenge you and do it a little bit faster. Just for fun. Let's see what happens. Keep doing it basic so I can talk to you guys because I love you guys. Remember, if you guys need to rewind the video and practice everything again or a small portion, feel free to do so. Again, practice makes perfect. Make sure to, again, rewind for however many times as you need to do.
Yeah, if you have to do it 4 times, there's no shame in that. Just keep practicing until you really get the concepts so that we can teach more challenging versions. And once you get them, then we just keep adding more difficulty and more fun stuff, yeah?
And if the video was just a little too crazy for you, just rewind it to this part and keep doing a basic with us. It feels so good. Here we go, slowly. So from this position, we're going to speed it up a little bit. We went slow before this, so let's see what happens. 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4, number 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, exit number 4. 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We basic. And 1, 2, 3. Exit number 5. We basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Walking forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We basic and we guide her through. 3, 4. Here's number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basic. 1, 2, 3. You guys made it. So now we're gonna try it with the music, nice and slow. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Just one little thing I want to show. If you guys do repeat the video and you want to challenge yourself later, you can just remove the basics in between each move. Every time we teach like absolute beginners or just beginners in general, we always throw a basic in between each move so it gives you time to think. Yeah, when you remove that basic, it starts making it look a little bit more cool, more flashy because there's not just so much like standing still or doing a basic. So when you do this move, I can go 1, 2, 3. I can do cross body. We can go straight into the turn, straight into the loop, turning into the hammer lock, doing this right away, boom, and boom. So there's like no dead space or dead time.
This is exactly what
And
you
boom.
learned. It just looks more complicated because we didn't.
Yeah, we did
take
all
little
this already.
breaks.
It's just there's
this
no
is exactly
basics.
the same thing.
Yeah, you can even get spicy with it and do it in different sides. Yeah, so we did all of that. It just looks a little bit more challenging when you remove the basic steps. Yeah, this is the stuff that we want to train you guys to get into. Right now, we're just going into the basic steps. If you guys keep training with us, we want to get you to that level where you can do these just like that without doing basics in between. And also, the next level of that is how do you mix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can do 1 with 6, 1 or 2 with this, 2 with that.
That kind of sounds like it's crazy, but
Yeah, it's
just
a whole nother world where
there's a lot more we can teach you and a lot more we can expand into, but the worst thing we could possibly do to you right now is overwhelm you, because then you kind of feel like it's too hard, you'll never learn. So just take it step by step, do what's easy, and really try to memorize, not necessarily memorize these moves, but really master them. Practice really hard, and then we just keep adding layers of, difficulty until you just master each one and take it step by step. So that's the purpose of that. But there's so much we can do, like he was talking about, so we had the order and we taught you in the perfect order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there's ways you can switch up the order to make it look different, right? And you can change and add different variations so it's not the exact variation we chose. So now with all of these concepts, like we said earlier in the video, you can create, and then so many moves. So we'll do, after we do this with music, we'll do it without the basics in between, just in case you want to challenge yourself, and we'll do it again with music so you have that. If you're not ready, don't do it, because we don't want you to get overwhelmed, but we will give you that.
Just a little bit thing about overwhelmed, because I want to relate to the people that are watching that are leaders. For the guys, if you're feeling overwhelmed, that is okay. Make sure to use this to practice with before. Like I wish they had a video like this when I started, because like they would teach this in separate different classes, or it wasn't really like organized. And even if you're overwhelmed in general, just stick to 1 and 2. I was the same way when I was learning. I'm like, I want to take it slow. I want to make sure I master this before I move on to even number 3 or number 4. So if you spend like the next 30 minutes, even the whole day, just working on your cross-body leads, let me really hone in on this. Let me like see what's going on here, and then dive into a turn, and then that's it. Yeah.
Now do it
That's
on this
okay.
side.
Like just keep doing that and do it again. You don't even have to do it on the other side. Just see like, okay, let me try my own turn. Boom. Let me start experimenting with 1 and 2, and then tomorrow pop in this thing, watch the video, and start doing 3 and 4. Do this to whatever speed that you need to. Don't think like, if I didn't get the 7 after this video, I failed.
Yeah, overwhelm is not a sign that you're not a dancer or that you can't do it. It's a sign that you're just moving too quickly and you didn't practice the concepts before enough, right? So then you're just starting to add too many things. So whenever you feel that way, just stop progressing and start practicing what you already know until you feel good, and then add just 1 step. So that's how you get rid of overwhelm. Just don't move so fast.
Here we go. Let's try it with the music. Here we go, guys, with the music. Slowly. 5, 6, basic, and 1.
Eres tú mi cielo,
Here we go, number 1.
la música que me hace vibrar, razones
Number 2.
sin fin. Yo tengo para amarte así.
Number 3.
Tu mirada, la luz al final de
Number
mi
4.
túnel. Escucho tu voz.
Exit 4.
Inmediatamente sé a dónde voy, porque yo
Number
te
5.
amo. Sin ti no hay verano, y ya no me aguanto, quiero correr a ti.
Exit 5.
Cruzaré los mares así, solo por besarte.
Number
quiero
6.
correr a ti, a ti, a ti. Si yo quiero correr a ti, a ti.
Number 7.
A ti. Baby, I want
Here we go from this side. This time I'm gonna say the actual moves out loud instead of the number.
Correré.
Here we go, cross body.
Dar una mirada atrás.
Get ready for the ladies' turn. Get ready for the ladies' loop. Gentlemen, get ready for the hammerlock turn. Guys, unwind from the hammerlock. Get ready for the ladies' two-hand turn. Unwinding from the ladies' two-hand turn. Here comes the cuddle position. Walking forward. Unwind. Guys, neck level turn. Number 7. Good job, guys.
Okay, guys, so here's a little bit more challenging version of what we just learned. So it's exactly the same combination. We're just removing the basics, and we're going to do it with counts for you guys. So it's exactly what you learned, but there's some little details when you take out the basic. You have to think really fast. So we're going to do it again with counts for you. If you haven't really mastered it with the basics, don't move on yet. So just master that first, then do this one with us.
Here we go. So basic first, slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, straight into it. Here we go. Cross body. Bring her through. Here's the turn for the ladies.
Right away.
1, 2. This one's going to change. We're going to loop right away on 5, 6, 7, 8, and we're going to connect the hands.
So his hand was up. It stays up.
I'm going to go 5, 6, 7, 8. From here, guys, we're going to go straight into our hammerlock turn.
Fast.
1, 2, and unwind right away for 5, 6, 7, 8. Right away, we're gonna bring this hand up so I can turn the ladies for 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, I'm gonna unwind the ladies again for 5, 6, 7, 8. Right here, we go into our next one. We bring her through for 5, 6, 7. Walking forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take her back. Unwind. And 3, 4, 5, 6. Guys, we turn for 1, 2, 3. That's the only one that we kind of had to keep the basic and tap 1. Yeah, we're going to do it with music. Again, if you have to rewind that, go ahead and do so. We didn't really go over that one like super, super slow because technically we already did it. And all we did was just remove the basics, yeah?
You'll notice that you won't have as much time to bring your hands down and kind of just wait. You kind of have to keep your hands high. Like you finish the turn and you have to loop. You can't finish the turn and then bring it down and wait. And then you see there's a lot of kind of keeping the hands higher and getting ready for that. Like the transitions are a lot faster and you don't have that time to just come back to like neutral. So don't worry if it takes you a couple times to do that. So just rewind, rewind, rewind.
Here we go. Let's try that with the music and then we'll finish it off there. Here we go, guys, from the top. No basics in between. Good luck. 5, 6, basic. Here we go, cross body, and we go straight into it. We turn, we loop, gentlemen, hammerlock turn. Turn the ladies. And out of her way, bring her through. Why does it feel so good? Unwind her. Straight into our number 7. Straight into it. Let's go again right away. Let's go. Bring her through. We turn her. We loop. Hammerlock turn. Boom. 2-hand turn. Cuddle position. Unwind her. Gentlemen, we turn. And basic. We hope you guys enjoyed this first part of the video for the secret 7x7 bachata method. Again, this is gonna help you in your bachata life a lot. Yeah, we're gonna dive into this more in our main course. We're gonna show you a lot of tricks, a lot of more technique and fundamentals and combinations and how you can kind of spice this up. But this is where you wanna start like ground level, practice as much as you need to, rewind if you have to as well.
Yeah, so you really, the clear thing is you want to make sure you can know the names of the moves and what they are. And then after that, if you know 1 through 7, you know the moves, you know their names, you know what number corresponds to which one. Once you're there, the next goal is to learn the variations of it. Learn different right and left turns. Learn different kinds of crossbody leads. Learn different types of hammerlock turns. Right, so if we try to teach you that right now, it's just too much. You're gonna feel like you're spinning, right? So keep it simple. Know your goal. Learn the names 1 through 7, the numbers that correspond to it, and then once you get that, learn the variations. Then we can teach you so much more little tips and secrets to make this 7 essential moves your best friend.
And if you have our beginner course, make sure it's already laid out for you. You go from top to bottom. It's like a progressive style curriculum, so you don't have to guess like what video do I have to do, kind of like if you're searching on YouTube and it's weird because videos are all over the place. This is good because you can go straight from the top to the bottom, and each video or each move has its own video, so we're able to give you a lot of information in one, so you're not getting overwhelmed like I have to memorize the whole 7 at once, which we did here, but it's just so we can kind of give you an overview of what's actually happening.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for the next video. Watch the next video. Now we're going to be going over 7 secrets that you're going to need in your bachata life. This is something, again, that we wish they would have taught us from the very beginning. This is like game changers, like golden nuggets. We have golden nuggets throughout our whole course, but these are 7 really good secrets that are going to help. It's very kind of like tiny little things that you don't really think about, but it's going to be like whoosh.
Yeah, not all the secrets are, if this is your first ever class of bachata, or your first couple weeks, some of these secrets might kind of go over your head, but they're very important for the beginner to understand. So somewhere in your beginner journey, you're going to really want to understand these secrets.
Yeah,
so don't worry if some kind of go over your head, you're just not ready for them yet.
Like this is like one of the videos, like this one's going to help you if it's your first time doing beginner. And if you do the other one and it kind of goes over your head, it's fine. Like I guarantee you, if you keep dancing bachata and you come back to this video 3 months later and get a refresher of these 7 secrets, you're going to be like, holy crap, now I get it. Like that's so good.
It even helps some intermediate dancers that didn't know this, and maybe they were taking classes or they live somewhere else and they heard these. So there are secrets that really do help. But again, if you're still beginning, some of them are just going to be too hard. Yeah, so we hope to see you in that video. If it gets too overwhelming, remember the rules. If it's overwhelming, stop watching and practice what you already know. It's a sign that you're moving too fast.
If you have any questions, join our public Facebook group. If you're in the main course that we have, we give you a private Facebook group. Just ask us questions if you need to, and we will love to help you guys out. Nicole Demetrio, Bachata Dance Academy signing off. We'll see you guys in the next video.